Sarah, our viewers have been requesting this video multiple times and the title is crazy. It goes this way. Parents discover their daughter is the mass killer. Oh boy.
Okay.
Say hello to our friends.
Hi guys.
My friends, thank you so much for all the support. We really appreciate that. That said, Sarah, ask them for the most important thing.
Guys, leave a like, thumbs up.
And if they subscribe,
You make our day.
damn right. Link for the original video below. By the way, we are doing this type of content kind of for the first time, so if you guys leave a like, I guess we will understand that you guys want more of this content. Leaving a like today, even more important, and you can also hype a video nowadays. Helps a lot. Sarah, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Babe, what'd they tell you? Nothing. Okay, shoes light flighted here. Yeah.
This is Natalie and John Shirella, the parents of Mackenzie Shirella. Just hours earlier, they were informed their daughter was involved in a devastating car accident and that she was transported by helicopter to the nearest hospital.
Oh no.
However, what they're about to hear from this officer would change the course of their and Mackenzie's life forever.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh god.
What do you say this? Progress in Alameda, car into a building. Two are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Oh my god.
Who died?
Mackenzie's boyfriend, Dom Russo, as well as their friend Davion, were pronounced dead after the crash, making Mackenzie the suspect of a potential double murder.
Okay.
Yes, she survived, but the other two in the car, dead.
Yeah.
The title says she's a mass killer. Maybe she ended up killing them both?
In the car accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
However, police had their doubts. Most assumed that this was simply the result of an innocent mistake on Mackenzie's behalf. But as the investigation would progress, dark and disturbing secrets would reveal this was clearly much more than just an accident.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking.
What do you mean?
You know that's exactly what I mean. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
Oh boy. '22.
17-year-old Mackenzie Shirella, her 20-year-old boyfriend Dominic, and their friend Davion are on their way to a high school party. With Mackenzie's 18th birthday in just 2 days, the group has decided to go out and celebrate. But what seems
She seems to have an attitude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Showing the middle finger, smoking like that.
Seems like a normal night out will in a few hours turn into one of Ohio's most disturbing mysteries. At around 2 a.m., Mackenzie and Dominic are seen smoking at the party, and at one point, Mackenzie reportedly offers the host of the party psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as
Alcohol
her
and
friends
drugs
had never seen
involved.
her
Yeah, this is a really bad combo.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of studies that say people that struggle with mental problems, drugs are the worst thing they can take,
Yeah.
because it makes things even worse. There
course.
is this idea, some people say, oh, it makes things better, but that's not what science says at all.
psychedelic mushrooms. This was unlike Mackenzie, as her friends had never seen her use the substance before, let alone pass them around. At 3:30 a.m., the group leaves the party and drives to another friend's place across town. There, they hang out for a little over an hour watching
South
South Park. By 5 a.m., Mackenzie decided it was time to go home. Strangely, she asked to drive instead of Dominic. This was unusual, but Dominic agreed. Additionally, when Davion asked for a ride, Mackenzie refused to let him in the car. After an argument, Dominic convinced her to take Davion home. All three of them would get in the car, sealing their own fate. At the intersection between Pearl and Progress Drive, CCTV spots the car making a turn off course from Davion's house. Instead of driving along Pearl Drive, the car turns onto Progress Drive, a road that ends abruptly with a brick wall. CCTV would spot the car rapidly start accelerating, going from a calm 30 to over 90 miles per hour. In the very last seconds, an intense turn would take place, leading the car to narrowly avoid slamming into a tree, but it would be too late, and the car would speed into the brick wall.
Oof.
The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m. when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
No one's breathing. Bust that window out. All right. Oh my God. Who can hear my voice? Who's in here? Drivers. Radio. Hey. This is bad, guys. She's alive. We got to get her out. Here, all right. Reach up and unlock this door. Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out.
This is intense.
I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse. She's breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's coming. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We got two that are gone. Yeah.
Okay, so they are gone already. Okay.
Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen.
Okay, but she probably, assuming that she will be the one to blame, looking at the title, maybe she also tried. I mean, in this case, this was a suicide,
Do
basically.
you think it was purpose?
Oh yeah, I think the title leads into that, of course.
Yeah, but
How old is Dominic Russo?
it's
a
strange.
bit,
yeah.
a bit kamikaze, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you kill both, but you end up surviving because you end up being lucky.
Yeah, because it seems accident.
I don't think this was an accident.
Let's see.
17.
Sorry, but to be fair, drugs and stuff like that is a really bad combo while driving. But
Yeah, of course.
How old is Dominic Russo? 17. 19. Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed two victims as deceased, 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But
So
one
young.
person has survived, the driver, Mackenzie Shirella. As medics and firefighters rush to tend to the victims, investigators begin trying to understand how such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details.
It looks like they even went off the road up there.
They did.
But I mean, if you're hitting a building that hard, I just can't believe all the people that work up here that are up here all night long. No one heard.
They're in factory type settings.
Yeah, well,
Right, that's strange. Yeah.
that's insane though. Once they get her out, I'll go over to this building because I think there's a camera on the front of that building. I don't know if it's working, but I can always ask.
As authorities work to save Mackenzie, the man who initially called 911 to report the incident arrives on the scene to give his side of the story.
Appreciate you giving us a call.
Yeah. Someone in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So.
That's a bummer. I didn't want to get stuck, and I'm like, I ain't fucking. I don't know what's going on.
Right. No, I appreciate you giving us a call. Absolutely appreciate it.
They fucking were hitting it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, because I saw that front end.
They definitely hit it hard.
Fucking
So.
destroyed.
Right.
All right. Well, what a way to start your Sunday. I guess better than theirs. Huh?
Right. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Officers would file the crash as an accident, stating that the driver appeared to have attempted to steer off course but was unable to regain control. Mackenzie was diagnosed with a condition known as POTS, which can cause dizziness and fainting, something officers believed may have contributed to the crash. The presumption was that a combination of Mackenzie's medical condition and drug use had likely
Drugs,
led to the
of
tragic
course.
crash. However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why.
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him.
She was scared that she was going to make him crash the day before the actual crash.
So I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crush the car into the wall.
As police continue gathering evidence from the crash site, one officer heads to the hospital to speak with Mackenzie's parents. At this point, all they know is that their daughter was in a serious accident.
Oh, God help me. What'd they tell you?
Nothing.
Okay, she was life flighted here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Okay, so they don't know that well what ended up happening here.
Okay. No. You want to sit down?
Oh my God.
Wait, say this. It's Progress in Alameda, car into a building. 2 are deceased in the vehicle. Daughter's driving.
Who died?
I don't know whether, but there's one that we don't know. His name's Jacob. Does anyone know Jacob?
Dom?
No, stop. Let him talk.
Guys, I know, we've been dealing with this. Your daughter's okay. She's talking to us. I talked to her, okay? Your daughter's alive, okay? Your daughter's alive. She was driving the vehicle, okay?
Who's that? Jacob and who?
I think, what's the name you said?
Dom?
Might be.
Oh my God.
Stop.
Oh my God.
What's his relation to you? Okay, yeah, then Dom was in the car.
Stop. Oh my God. What? Are you kidding me?
It's right now, it's ongoing investigation. Speed is definitely a factor. So are drugs.
Dom is dead? Dom is dead? Is that what you're saying to me? Look at me. Is that Dom is dead?
There's no easy way for me to say anything right now, ma'am. This is a serious situation.
Dom with curly. I think the same Dom. Maybe it's a different Dom. It could be a different Dom. Might be a different Dom.
What's that?
Does she know about their third?
No, not at all. We're gonna keep it that way for. Okay, she's getting worked on now. Okay. Full transparency here. There's drugs in the car. She had a bag of mushrooms on her and a scale. Full transparency, guys. I'm sorry, I'm ripping the band-aid off. Okay. Drugs in the car.
I mean, I feel bad for their parents, but at the end of the day, they still have their daughter, the other parents, and applauding to their kids, you know.
But as a mom, this is very difficult to watch.
No, and look, we have a kid that is 2 years old, and we talk about this here at home multiple times. One of the things that scares us is when they are teenagers, because we did stupid stuff also. And we also know at stories of friends that got into a crash while driving and stuff like that.
Make bad choices.
Really bad choices, bad decisions. It's a crazy world in that sense, but I feel bad because at the end of the day, they probably have no fault on this, but imagine the parents of the ones that end up being killed.
Yes.
But not awake, so she was like that.
In and out of consciousness. Can be fully extracted from the vehicle. IFD. I know she has a severe leg injury. But like I said, she was speaking, and she had her seatbelt on.
Mackenzie was the only one in the car wearing a seatbelt, which was why she was the sole survivor. If her intention had been suicide, it's unlikely she would have taken that precaution. This detail would later become important to the investigation.
Yeah, that probably saved her life. 100% saved her life.
She had a seatbelt on.
I don't believe the others did.
Mackenzie's parents.
Well, I guess he may be crazy, but at least the seatbelt and I'm afraid seatbelts work.
Would take the news relatively well, relieved their daughter had survived. But officers now faced a much harder task, telling Dominic's parents. Remember, at this point, they didn't even know their son had been in an accident, let alone that he had passed away.
This is a difficult job.
Hi, Christine.
No, I honestly admire cops a lot. I think most of cops, talking about our country, but probably around the world, are underpaid. You know
how you tell the parents that your kid.
And I think in these situations, maybe they need to come with a mental health specialist that could help the conversation.
Immediately, yes.
Yeah, so I agree with that. A cop being the one telling this is crazy.
It's too much. It's
for
too
them
much for
to deal. Yeah.
Hey, can I talk to you real quick?
Yeah.
There was an incident that we believe Dominic.
The fact that we are actually watching this is crazy. Sorry, let's go back.
That we believe Dominic may be involved.
What?
Both Davion and Dominic are deceased.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Christine.
Oh
God!
Just sit down.
Oh God!
Just sit down.
Oh my God!
Go ahead, take a seat. So,
No, but this is why I honestly don't. This type of approach, I think, is dangerous. I think they need a psychologist.
Yes.
I think they're. I don't know. This
Because
seems
no
too
one,
brutal.
no one is prepared for receive this
Yeah.
message.
This will always be very difficult and brutal. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to say that it will be easy other way, but I think we can create better conditions
Yes.
here, basically.
You know what time it happened?
no, we don't. Right now, what we do know 100% is somebody called it in, somebody passing by at around 6:15, 6:30.
Oh, then what? The car was just smashed somewhere?
Yeah, so what it appears that happened is they were going westbound on Progress from Pearl Road. They went
Right here in Strongsville?
Yeah, in Strongsville. That business that's right at on Alameda, right where Progress ends, that's dead ends right there. They hit that building. They hit the sign out front and then they hit the building.
Would they fall asleep at the wheel or something?
Don't know. We don't know that. We don't know that.
So 2 kids are dead, my son's dead, another kid's dead, and
Go
the
ahead.
girl's in the hospital?
She's in surgery right now.
Honestly, surprises me how calm the father is.
He tried to deal with this
But I would freak out also.
in a better way.
Yeah.
Oh my God, huh, Chris?
I mean, another family member or friend or anybody that you might want us to call on your behalf?
No. This is a fucking nightmare. So
Yes.
somebody called in at 6:30 in the morning?
Between 6:15,
6:15, 6:30, yeah.
When came upon it passing it by.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is fucking horrible. She was in her car?
It was in Mackenzie's car, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Car is brutal, destroyed.
Right now, we don't know. She's in surgery right now, so we don't know.
What a fucking nightmare.
3 weeks would pass, time that Mackenzie would spend in the hospital recovering. Her condition would improve significantly, eventually allowing her to leave and return to her normal life. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion and expressed sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange things about Mackenzie would start to.
Whenever everybody knows me, not from popularity, but from my horrible. Wait, she did this after
What?
says Mackenzie TikTok account.
Come on, girl.
Oh man.
Surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident and nothing further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag about her drug use, claiming she could, quote, do more drugs than anyone and still live. And then, on October 31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What the? But the. Oh man.
I feel
and this
bad
is not that-
for our parents.
I feel bad for everyone involved here apart from her, honestly.
Oh boy.
Oh, she's so crazy.
Mackenzie's parents even went public to defend her outfit, saying she, quote, deserved to have some fun after the accident. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding it either, openly
She
bragging
sells
about
drugs,
it online.
for sure.
But lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone. A clip recorded just 10 days before the crash, one that would change everything. But before we get to that, I want to tell you about the best earbuds I've ever used. If you're like me, then you love listening to true crime
Hello,
podcasts.
friends. Show them all
Maybe
the
at
love.
work, at a cafe, or on the train.
Listen
I
to
listen
that.
to them all the
Show
time
them
when
all
I'm
the love, my
traveling,
friends.
but
Link the love
there's
for the original
one
video.
Sanity to get 20% off fan favorite Everyday Earbuds Classic. The link is in the description below. Thanks again to Raycon for sponsoring.
Thank you,
now,
thank you.
let's get back to what the investigators uncovered. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie, but it would be one video submitted by Dominic's parents and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash that would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute
He
video
suffered
where Mackenzie
the domestic violence. Because
the
they
boyfriend?
yes.
Maybe. I don't know.
clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all.
Psychological violence, yeah, for sure.
Dominic's family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming she had threatened to kill Dominic. This was enough for officers to reopen the case, now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation began, police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Chirella's friends, family members, and individuals from the community. This would prove to be very insightful. Officers would first bring Tyler, Mackenzie's former boyfriend, in. Unfortunately, his accounts would only serve to deepen their concerns.
Understand, you're not under arrest. Yeah. You walk out anytime you want. We have approximately 10 questions that we wanted to ask you. How long were you guys in a relationship, you and her?
Well, we were all friends in a friend group at first. I ended up dating her for a little bit, like probably over the summer. I was only dating her for probably like a month and a half or like 2 months.
This guy ended up dodging a bullet. You know what I mean? I mean, sorry over it, but we have to laugh a bit here. Ooh, talk about being lucky.
And then me and Dom found out that she was cheating on us basically, but it wasn't like anything official, so it wasn't no hard feelings like with whatever happened. I just kind of was like, after me and Dom found out about that, we didn't have no problems with each other or nothing, but like they were on and off.
So she was kind of dating both at the same time. What the?
And I kept on talking to her still while they were on and off because we were all still in the friend group and stuff. So, and then we kind of just.
Maybe this is normal among kids nowadays. We are old, sir.
Like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying? And we're just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I didn't really have much with her relationship-wise because we didn't date that long. But like friend-wise, like she was crazy. Like
she like mentally just not all there. I mean,
yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. Like I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so.
Why did
he knows? I mean,
Dom put up with this? Do you know?
I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her. That she had like grabbed a piece of his hair.
There are people that believe in that.
Crazy people,
yeah.
That she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she had literally put a spell on him. But she would tell everyone. And, like she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum. I know too. To try to get answers, she tries to use it now.
She is a psychopath.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? I mean, if you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, you know, like I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time, not lucky to survive that because it's like she killed 2 people. If that was what she was trying to do, but it's like,
yes.
I kind of feel
And
like that's
she's
what she
not shows remorse.
Yeah, no, she does not care. I mean, she's crazy. At this point, it's obvious.
Mhm.
I mean, if you do TikToks joking about that, if that ever happened to me,
Mhm.
I would for sure always felt
Bad
and some
and
guilt. At the end of the day, that is
show support.
the most respect
Yeah.
possible and
Mhm.
try to move with my life, but
Mhm.
low profile, kinda, you know.
Of course.
was trying to do was crash the car into the wall.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's actions was beginning to take place. This is when two friends who had attended the party would come forward to police, claiming they had evidence that, in their view, proved the crash was no accident at all.
I just want to show you.
Oh no, explain it.
So this is when they were going down Progress Drive, and then you know how there was like tire tracks before it, like on that side grass. So that's the sign.
That's when it hits the sign.
And then that's where she curved exactly right on.
Gotcha.
Missed those two rocks and went right into the sign, the side of
So
it.
she
went right
curved-
into that wall.
Wait, but this is the kid explaining the cops? FBI needs this kid? What? Oh, but instead of the wall, maybe she tried to go into
the hole.
No. She went into the wall, but
Yes.
instead of the wall, I think there was a sign right there.
Mhm.
So maybe the plan was to eat something, but just to
Okay.
scare them or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I'm gonna assume this is where it goes.
Right.
No, so you can see like the hard braking was right at the wall, and then her high speed
was after the hard braking.
was 90 miles per hour.
It looks like the person in the front seat tried to turn the wheel because of the fact they were going to go straight into a wall. And it doesn't say she heart broke once. It was 90 miles per hour down that whole road. And I also think because of Kenzie's and Dominic's history, that they were fighting. I think Davion went on his phone to distract himself from the fighting. Although they were on drugs, they can also still be fighting with being on drugs.
Probably.
While the statements were deeply concerning, investigators still didn't have enough concrete evidence to determine Mackenzie's intent. Without a documented pattern of behavior, it was still possible the crash had been a drug-induced accident. But that changed during an interview with Dominic's brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about Dominic and Mackenzie's turbulent relationship. The following video includes talk of self-harm. Viewer discretion is advised.
You mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like, there is times where she called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word.
Okay.
There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been intentional.
You're going 94 miles an hour. You don't have a very fast car to begin with. You were stomping that gas pretty much that whole entire time. There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and slam on the brakes.
Exactly.
But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. They kept not working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Kenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom. And if she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.
Mackenzie's actions after the crash were also of concern to police. On August 6th, only a week after the incident, police would be called to Mackenzie's house by her father. There, he would make concerning statements. While there is no footage of the incident, the officer that was called out would retell the strange incident in an interview.
Sarge, I want to ask you first about August 6th. If you recall, that's the day you guys were dispatched to Mackenzie Shirilla room. Can you tell me about that day?
So we were dispatched up to the room for a disturbance. Once we arrived up on the room, she was upset with her dad. We asked the dad to step out, and we're trying to calm him down, and he's like, you guys probably know who I am. At one point in the conversation, he's like, I feel like my daughter needs a psych evaluation. And he's like, because she's not, thinking clearly, and word for word what he said, I don't recall it.
Honestly, you know what? Maybe this is controversial to say, but it's what I feel. I kind of blame the parents also. Because, come on, this girl probably showed a lot of signs,
Yeah.
you know.
I agree with you.
She ended up screaming for help. I'm not trying to say, of course she's crazy. I mean, I guess it's obvious, but I think parents, they can also, okay, there is something wrong that we can try to help to fix, basically, or to make things better for you. Maybe even if they did all of that, this would still happen. Who knows? But at least I feel like sometimes parents they need to be a bit more close with kids.
Yes.
I mean, kids. She's what, 17 or stuff.
She is a
but
kid.
Still a kid.
Every word that he said. He was pretty hysterical. He was pretty upset. She was upset with her dad because, she wanted to leave to go to the funerals.
During this interaction, it became clear that Mackenzie was deeply upset with her father. Despite creating a shrine for Dominic, regularly posting on his Facebook memorial page, and wearing his clothes, her father hadn't allowed her to attend Dominic's funeral. It appeared that Mackenzie was truly mourning his death. But around this time, police managed to gain access to her phone. What they uncovered didn't just explain her mysterious source of income, it also hinted at something far more disturbing. After decrypting Mackenzie's phone, investigators discovered several photos of her posing with large sums of cash, despite having no documented job or known source of legitimate income. They also found fake IDs, seemingly intended to help her pass as an adult. But most concerning was a Snapchat conversation dated July 22nd, 2022, in which Mackenzie quoted $1,000 for pictures and $2,500 for an in-person meeting to do, quote,
she's
yeah, maybe.
But she's underage, right?
That happens.
anything you want. Taken together, the materials painted a deeply troubling picture. On top of this, her phone revealed numerous examples of reckless driving. Videos show.
Let's see what I said. See, parents.
If I was no car, no phone, no.
No, but
oh my God.
It's easier to say than to
yeah,
do
I know.
Because those kids, they even though they are 17, they act like adults. But
Yes.
but this is the thing that is her dad, mother, whatever, or other member of family. They know they are not rich. They are driving amazing cars, having a lot of money, no job. Come on, this is a super red. Red alert, red flag,
Yes, of
her
course.
speeding, smoking marijuana behind the wheel, recording Snapchats while distracted, crashing during
You
a practice
cannot
run, and
ignore
No, you cannot.
your bad behavior.
No.
laughing about it, letting go of the steering wheel, and even bragging about driving recklessly. But in November, detectives would
Our
discover
parents
evidence
saw
far
that, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, no doubt.
beyond
serious.
any reasonable doubt. After analyzing Mackenzie's phone location data, investigators were able to retrace her movements in the days leading up to the crash. That's when they made a dark discovery. Just days before the incident, Mackenzie had driven down the exact same road 7 times, heading straight towards the same brick wall. She had practiced the route. Officers believed they had gathered enough evidence to prove Mackenzie had planned the murders. On November 4th, 2022, more than 3
I didn't expect that, actually. She's even more crazier than I thought.
3 months after the incident, officers were dispatched
She's
to
guilty,
arrest
for sure.
18-year-old Mackenzie Shirilla.
Where's she? Right back there, pal. Hi, Mackenzie. Step out for me. I'm Detective Jesus. I'm the one who's been investigating the crash. You're under arrest for aggravated murder ×2, okay?
×2.
Nobody's gonna ask you any questions. Nobody's gonna bother you. Can I have your key, please?
Could you please be careful taking this one off so it doesn't break the bracelet, please?
You got it. You got it.
This kid, it's not used to have consequence.
But she is going
Maybe
to find
that's
out,
why this
soon.
happens.
Yeah. I mean, this is bad parenting also, to be fair. I hate to be saying this because maybe they are good people, but come on.
It's hard for the parents, of course.
It's difficult, and sometimes kids, they have their own personality, and I know it can be very difficult to tell them stuff, but look at the point we are here, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm making assumption that she prostitutes herself.
Yeah.
Drugs, alcohol. I mean, this is the type of stuff that we all talk about that don't go that path. That's the devil path, you know. I don't feel bad for her.
Mounted. Wi-Fi connected.
I feel bad for the parents that end up losing their kids.
Yeah, me too. It's difficult.
Stand right by that black mat.
What's your first name? Okay, Mackenzie, I'm gonna take your handcuffs off. I need like all the jewelry and everything to come off, okay?
I can't wear any of it.
No, I need you to take it off while you're in jail right now.
I mean, you're going to jail. What are you talking? Oh my.
Mackenzie's parents would soon find out about her arrest and immediately drive to the police station and desperately confront the police. But it would all be too late.
I need to speak to my daughter because you guys aren't allowed to speak to her at all. That's from the lawyer. How you guys did this on the weekend is just, what you all have to do is go, hey, there's a warrant for her. We would have brought her right down here with no problem. Unbelievable. I mean, she's 18.
Well, the warrant was issued today, so we had...
Well, you could have made a phone call, couldn't you? You had your creeper out in front of my yard watching.
So, she can't take any, she's an adult, she can't take any phone calls right now.
Okay, well, I still need to speak to my daughter so she understands what her, not to say anything.
I know it's difficult because you are a parent, but you have to do the correct thing.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
You have to separate the love for your child and what is correct to do.
Yeah, no, but this is not rational. People here, they think with emotion, and this is very normal. I would probably be doing the same as this.
For a moment, but
no, I mean, at the end of the day, I know, even though if my kid does horrible things, I know I will defend him until the end. It's my personality. I have to admit that. But of course, that's why I say it's difficult to be here talking. But
if you made a bad choice, you have to pay.
Okay, yeah, but he's your kid. So
yes,
at the end of the day, this dad and this mother, they love their daughter with all of their, this is the most important thing for them.
In this point, they have to say to her daughter that we are here for you, but you have to learn that.
No, of course, I agree with you. But what I mean is, I would probably be doing the same. I'm being honest, sir. It is. I mean, at the end of the day, how can you die for your kids? So of course, if someone tries to put him in prison or something, even though he end up doing crazy stuff, it's very difficult emotional to disconnect.
Yeah, I understand that, but this is hard.
No, it is very hard for sure. I mean, it's an awful situation.
I'm asked to pick up an 18-year-old girl who can hardly walk out of a hospital visit. It's just beyond me.
So we follow the law, and that's what we're doing today?
Yep. Am I going to be able to have a 2-minute conversation with her?
You cannot talk to her while she's here.
Why doesn't she get a phone call? If you arrest her, why don't she get a phone call?
She was just brought in. They're going to process her. As soon as they get the time for her to make a phone call, she will be able to make a phone call.
She's a lawyer. She does have a lawyer.
She is 18 years old and she could speak that.
Yeah, but she's a dumb 18-year-old that just turned 18.
Well,
does not
You guys are
matter.
gonna take advantage of her.
That
She's
does
not
not
allowed to
matter.
speak to you guys. I'm
Listen,
telling you that
her
from
attorney
lawyer.
can call us.
Don't ask her any questions. She's not allowed to speak to you.
Her parents don't want Mackenzie to talk and demand a lawyer is present. Mackenzie is going to need that lawyer, as she's going to have to face the consequences of her actions in a court of law. She's tried as an adult and decides not to be tried by jury, leaving her fate to a judge. Despite the defense's claims that she lost consciousness, the evidence against her proves this claim was a lie, and the prosecution believes she crashed the car as an easy way out of the relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
This trial is.
Actually, I think this is the trial.
Okay.
I mean, we are not going to watch this, but yeah, this is yeah. I mean, it's sad because all of those three kids could have, you know, an amazing future, do amazing things in life, you know, building a family.
It was a waste.
Wasted completely. All of a sudden, two are dead and one will face prison, and very difficult to recover from this, I would assume. Sarah, interesting stuff.
It was
different than what we tend to watch. Well, friends, leave us a like if you end up enjoying this one. Because if this video does well, we are going to react to more cases similar to this one. There is a lot of content on this on YouTube. And yeah, Sarah, say goodbye to our friends.
Bye, guys.
Bye, my friends.